Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name's Carmen, and today we got, I think, a very happy reading. Somebody has been working on what they needed to in terms of their healing. I do feel you would have a very strong connection with your own intuition. You may also get messages in your dreams. But this is somebody who has had patience and decided to focus their energy on what it is that they want, which is companionship or divine love. And we've got divine love and magic. So look at you go. You were all like, I would like some divine love, please. Boop. Cool, thanks. So well done. Let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. Hello, Jess. Hello, dude. Hello, Peggy. How we doing? I like it. If you are interested in a personal reading with me, I do have my email address in the description box below. I know, that's wild. I'm impressed with you both. I mean, Jess, I don't know where you hailed from, but the other two, this is early. You are too? Oh, I do love you all. All right, what do we have? Four of Pentacles in the reverse, the Ace of Wands, and the Four of Wands. Oh, really? So for many of you, this is about letting go of a perspective, letting go of a particular path you feel has to be the right way. You are open-minded, and as a result of that open-mindedness, you are much more effective when it comes to manifesting what it is that you want. So I see this Four of Wands not just as you are able to, with the Ace of Wands, use your magic to draw in what it is that you like in terms of a romantic partner. But I feel like in general, there is a leveling up. So you may have recently felt some of those, symptoms of ascension. Maybe felt like it had been a little bit of a stretch since you were able to trust the soul tribe or the friend group or the people around you, right? That's going to change if it hasn't already. We've got a lot of fire energy here because we've got another, out of the four cards that I've pulled, three are fire. So you could have Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius featured in your chart. Ten of Wands, Star in the reverse, Moon. You don't know about this yet. You're still at this, like, the end zone, the finish line. It's like you're running a marathon. There have definitely been people to like hand you a water bottle, right? Keep you able to finish this marathon. But because your vision is blocked by all of the burdens or the things that you've been dealing with, you don't necessarily see what the results of your healing could possibly be. You can't see across that finish line. But what you are going to find when you cross that finish line is like a whole buffet. Like, well done. I don't even know if that's good for you after marathon. I don't do that. That's not my thing. I did run a 5K, okay? So I feel like that's cool. But there's a whole buffet. It's like, you want some cookies? How about some brownies? Fruit? Mashed potatoes? Huh? I know every time I run a marathon, I wish there were mashed potatoes. There's a surprise waiting for you. And you're not anticipating it, but it's going to be pretty epic for you. And I say surprise, even though I feel you've manifested it. It's like, oh, you shouldn't have, after you told 50 people what you were hoping you would get for your birthday and somebody actually did it for you. Hello, Frederick. How's it going? All right, we've got Strength, Death in the reverse, and the Five of Wands in the reverse. So there's something here that speaks to your endurance. I really do feel like you have been through it. Death in the reverse is kind of, combined with the Strength card, is kind of making me feel like there's a bit of Nine of Wands action, like the wounded warrior, right? Like, I'm still able to cross that marathon finish line. But let me tell you, I might be looking a little like sore, a little bit like I need a nap. This is a little bit of exhaustion, right? I've been through a lot. I have tried to, make sure that I maximize my experience, but, understand what's going on. But you have found courage or strength that you didn't know that you possess. And I feel a lot of that strength is mental strength. We all like to talk about, we want tickets to the gun show. Or, ooh, look at those calf muscles. Oh, my. But this is about mental strength. I'm not saying you didn't run a marathon. Maybe you really did, which I'm pretty confident would require both types of strength. But this is saying you're stronger than ever from a mental standpoint. And that is why your manifestation is more powerful than ever. You may not know the power that you possess. I'm trying to think of the right reference to a show or a movie where people don't really know their power. I feel like The Incredibles had a little bit of that, but just the idea that, you could be playing around and be like, oh, I want some cheddar cheese. Boop. Whoa, they actually did it. Don't do that. Okay. That's probably not how you're supposed to use your powers. Cheese is a worthy endeavor, though. Hello, Kat. How are you doing? Hello, Rob. I hope you're having a good day. Two of Swords in the reverse. Three of Swords in the reverse and the Queen of Pentacles. One of the most important elements of this spiritual journey or this healing is that you remained true to the morals and the principles or the standards that have always been important to you. Maybe you even added a couple, but I don't see you looking for revenge or trying to make things difficult for other people because you've had it rough. If anything, I see you being a good friend to other people with this Queen of Pentacles. The other thing is the Queen of Pentacles is clarifying the moon, which is kind of like the surprise that's awaiting you. So I feel like your finances are about to improve. This is What's the News. What else do we have? Karmics, third parties, haters, lesson learned. Y'all got some haters? Isn't that fun? Look, you ain't made it yet unless you have some haters, so there's that. It's kind of a bonus, but yeah, you got some haters. And these are people who don't believe in your path, they don't believe in you, or they literally try to obstruct that path, right? But this card also says lesson learned on it. And we're looking at that Four of Wands, which is, leveling up. So even though I think it's been a priority of yours to maintain a positive outlook, even though you've gone through some negative, there's going to be more reason for you to laugh and feel joyful than you've had recently. Hello, Patrick. Happy Friday. How are we doing? Dirty money? What? Oh. Are these your haters? Maybe there have been people that like to talk about how you get your money or how you spend your money or whether or not you would be successful. And these haters, they may be projecting. They may be accusing you of something. Because I don't see you. You're not involved with dirty money if you're ascending. That's not a thing. There it is. So penny pinching is clarifying the karmics. So it's like amidst other people that are doing things they shouldn't to make sure their money is right, you have taken a different approach. Not looking to settle. So normally this playa card, which can we just talk about how if you speak Spanish, this is really rude because I see sand. So I say playa in my head. But this is like, I'm not looking to get involved in things that are not to my standard, right? So I don't know if you were dealing with a workplace where people were willing to do things that they shouldn't have, stealing, for example, or I don't they call it like cooking the books or something? You are not willing to do that. You have integrity. And this is part of the reason your magic is more powerful now. You stuck to those standards or those morals. Hello, Archetype. How are we doing today? Good morning, Brad. That's fair, Jess. And then we've got Repo. This card has been following us, you guys. There's definitely some financial issues causing some drama in the collective, but I feel like for a lot of you, this is people around you that are going through some financial issues, and it elucidates their character for you. Oh, I didn't know you were willing to steal from your own family when you needed to make sure you could pay for your Netflix. Good to know. Oh, I didn't know you were willing to like lie to people and like take things out of their purse so that you could sell them. That's special. I don't think I want to know you anymore. Okay. See ya. It's not a good look. Whoever these people are, these haters, part of the reason they hate you is you don't do what they do. You don't have the type of problems that they have because you have standards. For some of you, this is about being open-minded to what kind of jobs you could have. Some of you may have even had a second or a third job in order to avoid doing some of this. Hanged Man, Four of Wands in the reverse, Judgment. You knew that if you had gotten involved with whatever this is, this dirty money, that it would have set you back in terms of your spiritual journey, that it would have probably impacted your ability to understand yourself and others, because you understand that intuition and discernment is tied to who you are, right? Hello, Miss Princess. How are you doing? Hello, first time. Hope you're doing well. But we have Judgment. It's spelled wrong, but it's okay. See, I love you all, so I want to make sure you always look just as smart as you are, which is brilliant, by the way. When we spell Judgment, there's only one E, okay, you guys? Don't let people fool you. You made the right call. Other people may have been tempted. Other people may have got involved with this dirty money thing. Other people may have expected you to be willing to get involved in this thing, and you were like, nope. I think I would rather have a side hustle that is legal, or I think I would rather work extra hours, or I bet I could have a garage sale and that would work too. I'm doing well, thank you. What else do we have? Good for you. King of Cups in the reverse, Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, Ten of Cups. So I feel like a big part of your ability to look forward to some good karma and abundance is your willingness to avoid looking for abundance in the wrong places or acquiring wealth or prosperity in less than legal ways. I do feel like with the King of Cups in the reverse, there's someone here that you have potentially had to cut out of your life. This King of Cups in the reverse could be a friend, a family member, maybe even like a coworker, or a romantic partner. But this is somebody who was not necessarily, it's like you wanted to see them do the right thing, but they didn't. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. This person has chosen a codependent path, whereas you have chosen an independent. Ten of Cups. I want to have a happy home. I want to be comfortable. I want to have stability, but I want to do it the right way. So whoever this King of Cups in the reverse is, remember, don't get too caught up on that gender, right? This could be anyone. You feel like you left them behind. You had to cut off the connection because they got caught up in this dirty money thing, or they are not working within their own standards or morals. You have Death. And the Seven of Cups in the reverse. This is really starting to feel kind of painful. And I'm sorry for whoever resonates with this message, but it feels like you did everything you could. I tried to be kind. I tried to be generous. I tried to be patient. I didn't want to judge you, even though I made a different decision, right? But I see now that you don't want to change. I changed, and I was extending my hand out to you. But the Seven of Cups in the reverse is clarifying the Four of Wands in the reverse. Someone who decided not to join you. Someone who was like, nah, I'm good right here. Temperance in the reverse. This could be a drinking problem, some sort of substance or codependency, but it could also just be bad financial habits, not wanting to really address what has kept them in a difficult economic situation. And with the Two of Swords, I feel you had to make a decision. Am I still going to go the direction I want to go, or am I going to try to wait for this person? Hello, Johnny. How's it going? Eight of Cups in the reverse. Page of Wands. For some of you, this person has already come back around and tried to communicate with you. And it may have been a little bit precarious or uncomfortable. You didn't know how it was going to go, right? Maybe this person was expecting you to be a little bit harsh or judgmental of them. Maybe it didn't feel like you had known each other for as long as you did because there was this different kind of like energy between the two of you. This is the Golden Art Nouveau. What else do we have? Justice in the reverse, Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, this person chose a different path. This person chose to avoid their healing. And as a result, though they may not have known it at the time, they also chose to distance themselves from you. And I feel it was really difficult for you to see the decisions they were making because you really did hope that they were going to pivot and choose that other path or join you on your journey. And with the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, it's kind of like they expect a lot for not having put in much effort. Ace of Wands in the reverse. Nine of Swords in the reverse. Four of Wands in the reverse. I really wanted you to take that opportunity to think about what kind of life you want and make the better choice. I tried to help you. I extended my hand out, right? I wanted to help you go to that next level, but it's not happening. They've decided to not make any changes, whoever this King of Cups in the reverse is. For some of you, I feel like this is a little brother. For others of you, this seems like it could even be like a twin flame. Six of Cups in the reverse. Doesn't have to be just a little brother, right? Could be a little sister. I feel like it's either a family. It's somebody that you're close to is what I'm saying, or we're close to. Yeah. You wanted to save them. You wanted to offer them like a get out of jail free card, or, hey, wouldn't life be easier if you didn't have to worry about that? You could just come with me, you know? King of Swords, Page of Wands in the reverse. And even though I think everything you said made sense, maybe even to this King of Cups in the reverse, they didn't agree. No, I'm not going to do that. I choose to stay where I am. And you had to decide how to handle that. I can't wait for you. I can't stay here. I can't do your work for you. And I've already done my work. You know, have you ever had to like close a retail location and you divvy up the closing duties, you get all your ish done, and this other person is still sitting out back smoking a cigarette, and you're like, I would like to leave. What are you doing? You couldn't do that after the work? This is like, hey man, I'm ready to clock out. I'm ready to head home and like have some of the night to myself, right? And you're over here like wasting time. You think I'm gonna do your work for you? Nah, that's your work. Emperor, Queen of Pentacles. I'm going to keep moving towards my good karma, my abundance. We have the Queen of Pentacles up here as well. This is your energy. You're loyal. But you also know that you want to build a strong foundation, that you want to have stability, and you want to make the right decisions. You don't want to be sitting here thinking, is somebody going to call me out because I didn't do what I said I would? Because I don't act the way I say I would? Hello, Carrie. How are you doing? This is the voyage of the soul. What else do we have? So part of you may realize that not being willing to wait for this person was part of your journey. And maybe that sounds a little bit harsh, but I would compare it to that whole, like, if you're on an airplane, you have to like put the mask on for yourself before you help someone else, right? We've got ethereal, underneath bloom, it says radiance, goddess, beauty, attract, nectar, and glow. I'm very focused on attract and that wand, the magic we have regarding a divine love. You're able to bloom. You're able to find new abundance because you kept focused on that path, even though there was something here that distracted you. I do feel like whoever this King of Cups is, it's somebody that you have a very important connection to. For some of you, this is a twin of yours. We've got, like, as in you're related, unknown, unfamiliar territory, void, obscure, wait, risk, and trial. So trying to make sure I have the name right. I was listening to a song. I should just Google it real quick. I think it's Alex Murdoch. Oh shit. I have to go like, nah, we're not gonna do that. But I think it's called Wait or Wait for Me. And it's kind of haunting. It would, if the music video looked like this, that would make sense to me. But it's about whether or not somebody is willing to allow for some additional time because, you know, I'm not ready yet. I got some stuff to do. The problem is if you ask me to wait for you and you still out back smoking that cigarette, you ain't even started that checklist, then why would I do that? I'm probably just going to be obnoxious and say, hey, look, there's all these things you're supposed to be doing. I'm not going to lie, you guys. Most people that worked with me, especially at the retail stores, they thought I was funny, but they also thought I was kind of obnoxious because I don't want to like hang out here and like I'm going to get my work done and I'm going to go. I don't like this lazy shit. And, you know, I make a lot of friends that way. Yes, Alexei. Is that how you say it? Yes, that's the dude. Such a good song. A little bit sad. Hello, Curtis. How are you doing? I'm not sure if I understand your meeting. Oh, right. We still have to have ethics, even if it isn't necessarily illegal, right? Do the right thing. Can you sleep at night when you do that? Yeah. We got the sword card, which says pierce, cutting, truth, sting, and boundaries. I maintain my boundaries because I respect myself. And I maintain my boundaries because I know that if I don't maintain those boundaries, that abundance or that good karma that is supposed to be mine probably won't be mine anymore. So as much as I want to be there for someone, this King of Cups in the reverse, what I see from, I kind of want to call you the Strength card, but Emperor seems maybe more appropriate. This Emperor is saying, look, I've tried. I kept asking you, how's that checklist coming along? Why are you smoking that second cigarette? You know? But you didn't do it in time. That soul searching is something that maybe scares the King of Cups in the reverse. Treasures, uncover, dormant, gifts, and answers. But the thing that scares this King of Cups in the reverse is what you just like dove right into. Like, okay, let's do it. This is what I'm supposed to do, right? I have a really good story for that, but I'm sorry, you guys, I can't tell it to you. From my party days. This is somebody that's basically saying, look, I understand how things work better than I used to. And I know if I take a step backwards, it's not really one step backwards. It's more like 2 or 3. Hello, Stephen. How are you doing? This is like your adherence to what you feel is the right path for you is making you more and more magical, more and more powerful. Your intuition and discernment is going to continue to get more powerful, but there is, for many of you, there is a journey you need to take, a visit to somebody, or you might be moving soon, and that is also quite important. All right. This is Cats Rule the Earth, because they do. Yeah, I recognize Cat Heart. If I had to guess, it's probably more so she just doesn't want her stuff left up on a live chat, and that's fine. Yeah. What else do we have? Three of Cups. Also, if y'all are wondering, if you post something in my live chat and then you delete it while the live chat is still up, you know, like I can still see that you commented. I don't know. I can appreciate some people may want some privacy on that stuff, you know. Three of Cups, Seven of Swords, and the Two of Cups. My, oh my. It's like, in order to get past this next checkpoint, you have to acknowledge that there's somebody who has lied to you or is playing a trick or is not being honest about reuniting with you or some sort of support. I feel like this is either a friendship or an ex. It doesn't necessarily have to be that King of Cups in the reverse, but it could be. But whoever you are, Emperor, you have to be able to see the truth of whether or not that person is actually treating you the way that they deserve or that you deserve, right? Hello, Key Controller. How are you? Page of Swords. Eight of Swords. Yeah, this is someone who says something. Maybe they want to see you. Maybe they want to talk to you. But they make it very clear that they're not interested in interacting with you in a way that is respectful of those boundaries that you have. This could be somebody who thinks maybe they can just like stop on by for a little bit of a one-night stand. This could be somebody who feels like even though you haven't spoken in a long time, you'll, you know, do a huge favor for them because they're getting married or something. There's something here where it's just kind of like, I just don't feel like you're genuine. They say something and it puts them in the Eight of Swords. And you see them and you're like, oh, weird, isn't it? How when you lie about your intentions, shit don't work out. There's that King of Cups in the reverse again. For many of you, this is the King of Cups in the reverse. This person who's come back around. Have you ever seen that? It's like a meme or a reel or whatever. And I don't know. It's usually like, them, don't come back here around here with that shit or whatever. Don't be acting like that. And then me. And then it's like, usually it's that like little boy who's like, ooh, and then he turns around like, oh, I'm going to get in trouble. This is somebody who is coming back around with that same old shit. But why do we have the Ace of Pentacles? Ace of Pentacles is clarifying our Three of Cups. I feel like this person is trying to do something to get your attention because they do want to see you again, even though you have drawn up these boundaries like, I don't know about that. I don't know. Hello, Jane Doe. How are you doing? We forgive you, Key Controller. It's all right. We got the Page of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles. They're not going to like it. But when they come back around, I feel like you're going to say, I already did my checklist. Yours is over there. I can't do that for you. And they're like, oh, come on. I'm sure you can help me. We can make a game out of it. It'll be fun. Or we can listen to your favorite music while we get my work done. It's like you made a deal beforehand. I will make dinner if you're cool with doing dishes. Because let's be real, it's not really fair for somebody to have to do all of that, right? I don't know. Maybe when you have kids, it's different because somebody has to watch it. I don't know. But this is somebody who's going back on that deal. It's like, hey, thanks for making that dinner. You want to help me with dishes now? And you're like, excuse me? No? Want to? Feel pressured or manipulated by you so that I have to? No. We made an agreement. I made you bomb-ass dinner. Now you get to, load the dishwasher, which isn't too bad. Wipe down some counters. You got it? They're like, oh, but you're not doing anything, right? You mean like you weren't doing anything when I was making dinner? Right? Like that? Yeah, exactly. That's what I was planning on doing. It's nothing. Actually, that's not true. I am doing something. I am hard at work right now, digesting my food that I made. That's what I'm doing. Hello, Dr. Strangelove. What? Who are you asking? What else do we have? We have Death again. 5 of Swords in the reverse. Yeah. I really wish I could, make things easier for you, but at the risk of sounding kind of condescending, there are certain jobs that you really do need to do by yourself. And part of the reason that you need to be able to do that yourself is because it's like part of your character. It's part of your journey. And you want to just like offload this onto other people, hire other people to do it. And you're missing the point. That's like, can you imagine if there was someone who was trying to be like a famous singer and they were told, yeah, I think we could probably do a record deal. We just need you to work on this. Like, just go to a vocal cord coach and they'll help you deal with these couple of things that you need to deal with, and then it'll be perfect, right? And then they ask their friend to go to that vocal coach for them. I guess that's really hard for me to say. Because they don't feel like doing that work. Those are different vocal cords, my friend. This is like, no. This is your work. You have to do this. We can't clock out until you finish your checklist. So if you aren't going to do your work, and I've told you I'm not going to do it for you, then maybe I just need to go back to making myself dinner and then doing my own dishes. Then maybe there's not much we can do to salvage this connection, because you just want everybody to do things for you. Ain't it like that? You're going to have like some personal responsibility, right? It's real sexy. You may not know it now, but it is. Hello, King of the Eagle. How are you doing? How can you have any pudding if you ain't eat your meat? To be fair, I think my lunch yesterday was just like turkey. So I didn't get any pudding. That's what I'm saying. We've got the Tower, number 19. I figured we'd see that. Dark Night of the Soul and the Birds. So the thing is, this King of Cups in the reverse had an opportunity to hop in, right? Join you on your journey. Also do their work, right? benefit from advice or being able to like commiserate with you. They didn't choose to join you. And as a result, they're going to be hearing updates about you and things going really well for you because you decided to do that. Oh no. Did you guys hear a phone call? I forgot to turn my phone on Do Not Disturb. God, what is that? I can't really remember the name of the song. I can just like kind of hear a little bit of it. It might have been Reggie in the Full Effect, which is real old. Most of you probably don't know who that is. But I had a little obsession with them. I think it was them. Anyways, this is the Path of Shadows, which seems pretty appropriate since we have the Dark Night of the Soul card, which is known as the Cross, by the way, number 36. The 19, this is the Tower. A lot of times with the Tower and the Lenormand, there is some confusion that it's the same as the Tower in the Tarot. But the Tower and the Lenormand is a little bit more so about network organization, like a company, right? This was somebody who tried to like, here, walk with me, we'll get to the same place. It's like if we go back to that marathon, if I see you kind of stumbling and you only have, 20 feet left to get across the finish line for the marathon, I would try to help you. If I got that strength, I'm going to try to help you. But this person was like, no, don't help me. In the pursuit of perfection, night after night, I've gifted myself 1,000 flaws. So we could have a perfectionist, or we could have somebody that is a people pleaser. Jinn, which is Jinn, by the way. I know. As magic unfolds, the risk, or if risk, some of these cards don't have like, as magic unfolds, a risk as high will arise. Wishes will be granted, but beware the design. Some of these cards have some kind of epic typos on them, but this is not one of them. And then we have Lantern, guidance, illumination, and hope. Some of you may have been manifesting love and hoping for one particular outcome. I want to be in a happy relationship with that person right there. But because that person has not been doing their work, or because the timing is off, I feel like that's why this is a surprise to you. You may be expecting somebody else to come back around, but you have a divine love coming in that you may not recognize. This is the Romance Angel Oracle. Interesting. Okay. We've got let go of control issues and healing family issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Free yourself. I can't help it, you guys. I hear that song from the 90s. It's time to take back control of your life. Yeah, but this reconciliation is clarifying the let go of control issues. If you are open to divine love being elsewhere and not just with the person that you're hoping you can reconcile with, then you have, yes, and Vogue, then you have an opportunity to be happy in a way that you may not be expecting. So you're being encouraged to flirt. Don't be disrespectful with it, but you can flirt, All right, let's get a few from the Everyday Tarot. Let's see here. Three of Cups, a date or an event. Empress in the reverse. This is interesting. I feel like there's someone that you don't necessarily like that invites you someplace, and you meet someone else that you like. Lovers in the reverse, Eight of Wands. After rejecting something or walking away from something, something else in your romantic life develops quickly. Eight of Wands is fast-moving energy. For those of you that have not communicated that you are done with the King of Cups in the reverse, that is an important step. Five of Cups in the reverse, Eight of Swords in the reverse, because it frees you. If you still have those connections or you have some sort of expectation or promises there, it does kind of block you. Knight of Pentacles, Ace of Swords in the reverse. Someone may get a tarot reading or like a fortune cookie thing, and it's going to tell you that you won't find love for a long time. Or a friend is going to tell you, nah, you just need to be, patient. It's probably going to take a long time. This is wrong. I see for many of you, you're walking away from this karmic lifestyle or from this King of Cups in the reverse that is stuck in a karmic lifestyle. And it takes very little time for you to find somebody else or somebody else to find you. All right. This is the Spiritual AF deck. How's it going, Carrie? Thank you, Peggy. Dance like everyone else can go fuck themselves. I think this is kind of like the Elaine Bennis advice for dancing, right? I enjoy dancing, and I do dance like while I'm putting my makeup on or while I'm cooking or whatever. But like that's easy because no one's watching, right? You've got to be able to be boldly yourself, even if there's somebody watching. They're like, I said what I said kind of vibe, but without being bitchy. The secret to being a good human is learning not to take your shit out on others. I agree with that. Unhealed trauma often becomes transferred trauma. If you ain't gonna work on it yourself, you're probably gonna take it out on somebody else. So deal with it yourself. Deal with your checklist yourself, right? Because I have definitely encountered people that are mean to me, not because they think I actually deserve it, but because they're just mad about stuff, And I like to think I'm fairly good at acknowledging that or recognizing it. So I'm not like, how could you do that to me? It's more like, oh, is it that way? Okay. Bye. I deserve better than that. And if you're not going to offer it, then meet my boundaries. That's what this person's doing. They're saying, sorry, King of Cups, you expect too much. Once you start laughing, you start healing. You've been laughing. Good for you. I do feel like whoever I'm reading for, you have a good sense of humor. Maybe not everybody gets your sense of humor, but that's okay. Relatable. Hello, Ground Zero. How are you doing? Hello, Matt. How's your day? Oh, very kind of you, Ground Zero. Read just that last part for me. Be yourself, even if you're crazy. Stop worrying about normal ass, nothing ass people judging your cool, weird ass. Sound familiar, Ground Zero? All right, one more, please. The world doesn't owe you anything. I feel like this is maybe more so for the Camp Cups in the reverse, right? All right. I'm going to leave it there, you all. I love you. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you for the likes and the subscribes. And I will see you later. Toodles.